Hi, and welcome to Debt Counseling Corporation's Financial Fitness Fast Facts on Debt Options. My name is Carol Korth, and I'm a certified credit counselor.
And my name is Carly Wardwell, and I'm also a certified credit counselor. And today we're going to talk about the 4 main options to help you get out of debt. Those options include self-help, debt management, debt settlement, and bankruptcy.
We're going to go through each option separately so you can understand the different options that you have. The first option we have is self-help. Basically, what you want to do is create a budget, go through all your bills and through all your income, and see how much you have left to pay. Go through each one of your credit cards and detail the balances on each card and the interest rates that are applicable to each card along with your minimum payments.
Do also include personal loans and maybe car loans that you have and all of the debt that you have to pay out.
Once you have accomplished that and you know how much you have to pay, look at how much you may have extra. When you do have a little bit extra, you do want to put a little bit into savings, but any other extra money that you have, you can allocate to start paying down your debt. To start really paying down your debt in an efficient way, you do want to take the debt that has the highest interest rates first and apply any extra payment to that debt. All other debt should have minimum payments sent to it, and that will help you get that debt paid down in a better and faster way.
And I think what's important about self-help is that you determine how much money you have to go towards applying to all of your debt. So after you review your budget, you may say, I have $300 that can go towards my debt obligations. Write down how much you're going to pay, the minimum on all of your accounts, and then always apply the extra funds towards the account with the highest interest rate. Keep the amounts that you're doing to each of these creditors fixed each month. And typically when we talk about self-help, you want to have all of your debt obligations listed, but typically you want to pay the accounts, the credit card accounts, maybe the car loans, the student loans, instead of the mortgage, because that's where you're being charged the most in fees. The next option that is available is our debt management program. And what this is nonprofit agencies like ourselves have working agreements in place with your credit card companies already. It's a form of consolidation because what happens is you'll put your credit cards into an account with us, you'll make monthly payments to us, and then we will forward it to the credit card companies directly. Now, each credit card on their own has a different interest rate that has already been negotiated with the creditor. So, if you have 5 different credit cards that you put onto a debt management program, each account will have a different interest rate. You make the monthly payment to us, we forward it to the credit card companies directly. The benefit of this program is that because you have lower interest rates, more of the payments that you send is applied towards the actual principal and not the interest, so you pay your debt down that much faster. Typically, all of our programs will have you out of debt in 5 years or less. Another benefit is that a lot of times the payments that you are currently making is actually decreased and will help you with your budget as well as pay down your debt faster. It is an excellent option available.
The next option is debt settlement. Debt settlement is an option that's out there for clients that are typically in collections already. If your bills are currently in a current status, you may not want to select debt settlement as an option.
Why would you say that, Carol?
When you apply into a debt settlement program, they will make your accounts fall into past due status. They do not deal with the creditors directly. They typically deal with a collection agency. They do take the payment that they assign to you and put it into an escrow account.
An escrow account is really more or less a savings account.
Once that money is in there, it is accumulated until some of the debt can get paid. Now the problem is for several months and for longer, typically with bigger bills, that debt is not getting paid to your creditor. Typically a client will receive numerous amounts of phone calls and letters from the collection agencies, from the creditors trying to collect on that payment. It also does not mean that you cannot be sued from a creditor while they're waiting to receive payment from you. 'Cause
And I think that's a big misunderstanding, is a lot of people who decide to do debt settlements work with a third-party agency. And what you need to be mindful of is that they're collecting their fees, they're holding the money into your account, and because you think you're working with an agency, you feel a sense of protection. But like Carol was saying, the creditor has every right to sue you for the debt that is owed to them, and that company is not going to provide you any protection.
No. And it is possible that multiple companies can sue you at some point. Along with that, if the debt is settled, you do have a tax obligation to the IRS now as additional income. So anything that was originally billed for and now you're paying less on, the difference between the two now becomes a miscellaneous income and is taxable.
For example, let's say you owed $3,000 to a creditor, and you settled the debt for $2,000. That $1,000 that you saved or did not pay back will now be considered taxable income, and you need to report that.
You do need to be very careful while you're entering into a debt settlement program. Like I said, if you are current, it will bring down your score in a dramatic way, because now the biggest part of your score is having on-time payments, and now you will be falling into default.
Okay. So you really want to weigh the pros and the cons if you are considering debt settlements, and please do give us a call and we will help you explore if that's a good option for you. The last and final option to help you pay down your debt is bankruptcy. Now, there are two types of consumer bankruptcy. There is a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. A Chapter 7 bankruptcy will actually eliminate all of your unsecured debt. By unsecured debt, I mean debt that does not have collateral attached to it. For example, medical bills, credit cards, maybe a past due gym membership. Secured debt is something that does have collateral attached to it. For example, maybe a car note, your mortgage. If you don't pay your car notes, the lender is going to come and take back your car. So the Chapter 7 bankruptcy is a liquidation of unsecured debt. You do have to qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and we recommend that you speak with an attorney to see if this is a good option for you. The second type of bankruptcy is a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and this is a repayment plan. The repayment plan, you will pay back a portion of the debt that you owe, and how much you pay back will be determined by the courts. Again, consult with an attorney to see if this is a good option for you. You can find free or low-cost attorneys at your local pro bono or legal assistance. You may have to qualify for your services, or you can contact the local bar association for a referral. Those are the four main options associated with paying down your debt. A lot of times you can contact the initial creditor yourself and see if there is a repayment plan available, specifically if you owe money to the IRS, student loans, medical bills, and again, our certified credit counselors can help you figure out which option is best for you and with your budget. So we thank you for taking the last few minutes to learn about the different debt options that are available. If you have any questions or would like a individualized consultation, free of charge, please give us a call at 888-354-6332, and we look forward to helping you.